Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the vlog. And just like we do every year, we are in KIRYANDONGO this year once again for a nice family vacation. So for some parts I'll be doing the voiceover. For some parts you'll just listen to what I was saying while I was recording. Take your time, enjoy, and if you have any comments or questions, just put them in the comments below. So there is a vine here with a bunch of grapes. Like they're still like quite young. Like as you can see, let me zoom off for you. They're quite young, but yeah, a number of them. Ooh, this is pretty. Yeah, others are all over there. This is nice. See? Just so they kind of don't rot before they grow out. One thing I love about being home is how everything is cooked on firewood and we sit around and just talk, laugh, share stories and everything, and it's just perfect. Later in the night, I was just craving something salty, so mom made me some fried cassava, and yes, that's literally what I wanted, like fried cassava with a little bit of salt. And she did it for me perfectly. Yeah, alhamdulillah that I get to have all this on my side to enjoy all this goodness. Just hear it sizzle. It's just the best thing ever. And this is how it turned out. Of course I can't eat alone. I had to make sure my husband eats some. And our little one is just there playing, enjoying. Just to see this. It's just honestly it's so much to be grateful for. Now I just better make sure I finish this before dinner.
You push it to his side.
Good morning, everyone. So today, my mom and dad just told us about, oh, there is honey packaging that's happening in the house. Maybe you guys want to help out, and of course, please count us in. And this is how it's literally done. This is the first, the 250 mils bottles, and this is how it's filled. So the honey on the farm is harvested, I think, twice a year, and then it's just put in like really large jerrycans. So whenever possible, like packaging is done on a small scale, just like you see right here. So after all, we actually forgot that it was
So this is the honey is homegrown here.
or maybe that's or that's something. Which one? I don't know. Do you want to finish my service? We'll buy a new one, so you have money.
Eh? Your parents have money. Why you're broke?
I was having now 50. You know they are filming and you're talking all that.
Eh?
Yeah.
Alright. Got this honey.
It's thick.
Yeah.
I have a feeling when Obera Nechfuba, I told them, I'm telling you. Obera Nechfuba, no, I think just a spoon of this. Plus ginger. And your lungs reset.
The lungs are like, we are sorry.
Tetuddamu. Suffocating.
Not saying anything now.
That's why I'm recording.
So yourself.
For anyone who knows my husband, you know he loves getting involved in anything that he has never tried before. So when it came to honey packaging, of course, he had to get involved, and he just, I guess, enjoyed it. So this time it was just my sister and her friends that were doing it. I was done recording because there is no way I'm going to try and like maintain a steady hand pouring honey and everything. So alhamdulillah. And this is not an ad, by the way. This is just a business that my dad and mom do. I'm not trying to advertise for it. I think for people who know me personally, I think I did on my WhatsApp status, and those who wanted to send me orders did. But yeah, it's really pure honey, no additives, and it's just the best thing I've ever tested. And these are the 1 liter containers. They have up to 20 liters. That's how much it's packaged. For those people who want to do wholesale, they do it also. So I think you can check them out if you want to. It's Canaan Farms. I don't have a code or discount for you. Just check it out if honey is your thing and you love really pure honey. So check it out. And I think this entire thing, let's just watch how it's all ending, and yeah, and go do something else. There is so much to do on this farm. The first time I get stung by
I have experience with this thing.
Is it actually first check? Or in like, okay, when you're tightening it, you should hear this. Okay, which one have I put down? Is this one? Because even this one is not.
So this jug fills 1 bottle now, what?
Yes. And the boys are there waiting for me to take it, then they start putting stickers. Hey people, how do you do this without leaking it? Oh, I do leak. Temptation is there.
Okay, I thought I was the only bad apple. Oh, sorry. No, too late.
Yeah.
Wait. I thought it was a different one.
And they are done.
Sorry, Yvonne.
What, it has poured?
That's fine. Besides it.
We continue. Where? Oh. And we are finally. Oh my god, something is biting. I think we stepped in red ants.
Yeah. Can help?
Yeah. Please. Ooh, banana. It was only one. We finally reached passion fruits, and they are my height. Guys, they are my height. So we're going to pick the ones that are down.
Yeah. I'll pick the ones that are down in case you see any red or orange ones.
Or purple ones.
Mm-hmm.
Up, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. No worries. I feel like I could sit down this side for a bit.
The good thing they're not snakes, you said.
Oh, is that from the other extreme end coming this side?
Yeah. Let's go until the end. Eastman Malcolm, when we had the garden here, loved picking passion fruit.
Yeah, my first one.
Oh. You have better eyes than me when it comes to harvesting. I don't see when it comes to picking passion fruit. I can be standing next to 2 ready ones and I don't know. This one's good.
You see, né? The moment you told me some kind of purple, that's what I'm now looking for, like anything that has some bit of purple in it. But you know what? Let's first go to the extreme. Oh wait.
Okay, so can pencil down, I can help.
Okay. I just feel like this is fun for me because at least you do something that is worthwhile.
Yvonne, Lee, hurry up.
There is a nice purple one there. Whew. Okay. And then up to the very end, then we come back looking for some. Maybe we can all stretch out and make a line, and then we can pick it as we come.
This ready?
Thankful, this is my one skill, knowing what a ready passion fruit looks like. Ooh. Tonight I'm the one making dinner. Yes, so we're just making meat. I'm going to be making meat stew, and so let's get started. So it's already like boiled at this point, and I just have to put in everything that goes. All the veggies are cut on the side. I have my onions, carrots, tomatoes, and then the saucepan up there you just saw has all the blended tomatoes to just make it easy. So onions go in. It's just I removed all the water from the pan, just put in the onions and stir that for a bit to make sure that they are incorporated very well with the meal, and they're going on for a bit. Just check that fire. So things I'm really putting out there, I'm good at cooking, but cooking on firewood is not the easiest thing ever, especially if you're used to gas and charcoal. Cooking using firewood is, a testament to your lungs and how good they are. So put in the spices. That's beef masala, and then I put in the tomatoes off camera and let that like sit for a bit before adding the carrots and peppers. So here it's just low heat because I didn't want the flame to be like so strong while I'm putting in things and get burnt. But then later on I had to like fan it and make sure that the heat actually gets on. So yay. I didn't actually show I didn't record the food after that. But this is what we had the very next day during lunch. That is some rice with carrots. We have some broccoli soup with chicken and matoke. That's for lunch, with fresh passion fruit juice. The passion fruits we picked like the previous day, and that's literally what lunch looks like. I don't know when the last. I don't know where okay, I don't know where the vlog is right now, but it's another morning and we are still out of town. But I just wanted you guys to hear like what I'm hearing. It's just like buds in the trees, and it's just so incredible. So it rained last night like quite a lot. Actually, even the night before last, it actually rained. And yesterday I woke up like quite late, so I didn't get like to see the view when it has just rained and everything in the morning. But this is what it looks like when it has just rained in the morning. But the cover, like the green, yesterday I walked around with like a sketchbook and I was just drawing a few of like the flowers, the leaves, a few of like the tree stems and everything, and it was just nice to see. So I'm just going to walk around a bit before I go and have breakfast. My husband is awake, but my son is still sleeping. Yeah, so we have some guava trees here. My husband is awake, but my son is still sleeping, and I obviously don't want to wake him up. This is the longest he has slept since we came. He sleeps during day and at night, but recently, like since we came, at night he didn't sleep like for too long. If something like stirs him awake, he's going to stay awake for like 3 hours in the middle of the night, which is not usually how he does. He usually like sleeps like for 8 to 10 hours. So last night was an outlier. He's still asleep, so I don't want to wake him up. So I remember the first few years I used to come here, my mom used to have like a garden out here where she would grow like spinach, there was green pepper, carrots. Like she literally used to grow stuff that she uses in her home. But now it has some young avocado trees. There are a couple of kids like digging around. This side it's very normal for children to dig. Please don't come for us. It's very normal for children to actually like do farm work. And then here we have her cocoa trees. Yeah. So, and then this side, I don't want to go too much this side because just right here there is like a residential home for one of the administrators of the school, but there is the community clinic right there, and it's one of the oldest structures on this property. Like before the place got very busy with all these structures and everything, before the guest house was built, the clinic was like the first thing ever that was there. So yeah, I think I showed you guys already the grapes. They're right there. There used to be some bamboo trees here, like the buds used to stay somewhere in there, like where you see that dirt and mound, like there used to be bamboo trees there, and yes, you would wake up and the sounds here are just incredible. However, they were attacked by some, what is it called, like pests? Not pests. Okay, there was some kind of like, the trees started getting like a little bit damaged and sick because of some insects like climbing into them. So they had to be cut down. Otherwise, they were going to affect like the quality of the home, because the insects were starting to enter the house and were not like very friendly. Then, as I said earlier, it's mango season, so like literally everywhere you go, mangoes. And let me show you. This is the best part. You know how you can say, oh, there are mangoes, but yeah, we're not salwa is short. Yes, I can reach the mangoes even with my height. So that's the beautiful thing. And that's one of the dogs called Kush. I think I've known Kush since he was a puppy. Belongs to my little sister. It's just the most playful dog you'll ever see. But I'm not trying to play with dogs this morning. I just want to get in something in here. So this is what the entrance of the guest house looks like. But this is what I want to just show you guys. So there is this place right here. I don't think I've ever shown it. Even last year's travel vlog, I didn't actually show it. But this area right here, it's like a mini camping, bonfire place. Yeah, I remember bonfire. But it has like these beautiful yellow flowers just all around, and then a fire pit. Yes, but it hasn't been used for a long time. So as you can tell, but you can see the remnants of firewood. But the flowers here, just beautiful to look at, very beautiful to look at. Someone is sun drying some popcorn here. There is red and orange corn. So this is like a very beautiful place. Yeah, I think this is what I can show for now, because honestly I'm getting a little bit hungry and tired. And then we have the outdoor kitchen. I think you've seen the other view of the outdoor kitchen, but not this one. Yeah, that used to be like the old dining area where we used to have food from. And then that was like the inner kitchen where we used to cook from like at night and everything. But yeah, and on the side, the new outdoor kitchen that we use. So let's go have breakfast. The skies are not yet clear, but it's a beautiful morning, alhamdulillah. So let's go find something to eat and get the boys out of the bedroom. So we finished breakfast and now we want to take like a walk around the entire place. Okay, for as far as we can. But guys, so since it rained yesterday, of course red ants have to just be moving around. Just check them out, guys. Woohoo! Now these ones, bah, if they've never bitten you guys, the moment these ones get into your clothes, it is over. You'll have like multiple bites, like they're crossing the entire footpath like we are walking on. So you always just have to be careful when you're walking around it, because from this way to that way. I'm walking around with my lovely husband. Hi, baby. The number of times I forced this man to be in my vlogs. Yeah, so we're going towards like the other area of the farm to just see like a number of fruits and animals. Yeah, where my cat there and my book crafts. I thought about like coming in gumboots, but really, and this is what I'm wearing. A nice veil, brown, to match with like the brown spots inside. And that's about it. So let's go. Dun, 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 dun. And here we have a bunch of turkeys. Wait, did anyone ever hear like that myth that if you're wearing red, like turkeys can chase you? Because I swear I had it a number of times growing up, especially in primary school. Our headmistress had like a bunch of turkeys, and we used to fear like passing around her home because we figured they would chase us. So yeah, some turkeys and some, what are they called? Ducks. And the other thing about this place is how the modern intertwines with like the traditional, because you know, like you saw the guest house, it's very modern in the way like its structure, architecture and everything. And then you have this structure that's still very common around here. Like huts are very common, and they're so, how can I explain it? It's like with how this place is so hot, the huts are like the coolest place like you can sit in. Very cool, like temperature cool, not just cool, but they're cool also. There used to be like goats, but they're not there anymore. It's like kind of like the most elevated goat shed I've ever seen. And the explanation for like the elevation was what was it? Oh, so that like other like ground animals, snakes and everything don't get into like the goat shed. So that's why it was very elevated. So we're going down this path. The way I'm calling it a path is it's actually big enough, like a road. The road is big enough a car can actually pass here, but we're just continuing down this side a bit. Along the of Kuzunga, it is time for lunch. We are having matoke and beans. As I told you, most of these are always empty unless there is like a serious buffet. But this is what we are having for lunch. And our little boy has also joined us. Because the rest of us are barefooted. It's a ganda kujamungato. Special case, right? So let's have lunch. And then we have a lot of adventures to do, and perhaps also swimming. On today's activity, we are picking limes. See, many of them are down because it has just literally been raining, but here there is a lime grove, I think so, but there are so many down because it has just rained.
Even get
But we want to pick the ones that are still on the trees that are slightly like yellow, so we can make like some juice and also and have some like with tea. Yeah, so I have to just keep being careful. As we're walking this side, there were so many red ants, and I think they got into some of our clothes, so we just have to be very, very careful. So yeah, let's get that done. There are some few mango trees this side. Usually by the time I come this side, it's usually mango season, but this time the mangoes are not like sprayed in time, so they are not as ripe. But see, at least there are some here. You can eat them, but they're not as ripe as you usually want them. So let's get back to the work. Let's call it Emilimu, guys, from work. And this is the sunset after a day of hard work. Whew. Alhamdulillah. This is just very, very beautiful.
Check out the girl who brought us puzzles.